Reuben Abati was in error by Steve Osuji. The bully in the house, Dr. Reuben Abati, is a public intellectual of no mean repute, a brilliant mind, a well-read fellow, a columnist, editorialist, and lately a news talk show host on Arise Television. For full disclosure, we were both denizens of the famous Reuben House, home to the Guardian's newspaper stable. In the early 1990s, he was on the editorial board while yours truly was assistant editor with the weekly journal, The African Guardian. This was over 30 years ago. Reuben is in the news again. Yes, it trended not quite long ago when he openly on live show upbraided a younger correspondent filing a report for calling him by his first name, Reuben. He insisted that he was Dr. Reuben Abati to the reporter and not simply Reuben. All entreaties to Abati that the universal convention in broadcasting is that now everyone is on first name basis never sank in. He insisted that it must be his way, that he must be addressed with a full complement of his honorifics, including his first and surname. He bullied his colleague to play by his rule, and so it has been till now. We know that on television, people call themselves by first names. Even in some companies, some offices, you don't use Mr. You call everybody by their first name, even if you are older than me or you are old enough to be my parents. They call people by their first name. So I don't understand why Reuben Abati is now telling that lady, shouting on her, being aggressive, that why would you call me Reuben Abati? I am Dr. Abati, whatever. And you already know that on TV, your job, you don't call people by Dr. Reuben Abati. What is your opinion on this matter? No. That is how it has been, but you decided to bully that girl, shouted on her. Negative stereotype of individual. Reuben has been treading again since last weekend. He had what may be described as a fox pass or a Freudian slip, but he won't admit it, not to mention apologize. During the Arise TV morning show last Friday, Reuben has started off about individual of the southeast of Nigeria being industrious, including the jaded and patronizing fable about Igbo being at every corner of the earth, and that wherever there is not an Igbo person, people are to flee because such a place may not be habitable. Then Reuben went on to present what he calls the flip side of the Igbo tale, which is that free as Igbo are to live in other people's land, especially Lagos, they don't sell land to non-Igbo people in the southeast. Reuben supported his assertion by recounting what's obviously an anecdotal tale told at a public function in Lagos by late Chief T.O.S. Benson, First Republic Minister of Information. Benson, according to Reuben, told an audience how in his old age he wanted to build a house for his wife and daughter who was an Igbo woman, but that people refused, claiming they don't sell their ancestral lands to outsiders. To Reuben, this is enough proof that Igbos don't sell lands to outsiders, and he went on to flippantly draw negative conclusions about Indigo and their relationship with other Nigerians. Exactly. You can't use one person to judge. You can't use one scenario to judge everybody. That is why I say some people, they will just judge people over just an encounter with one person. You met one Yoruba person that is bad. You met one Igbo person that is bad. And just like that, you conclude that all Igbos are bad, or that all Yorubas are bad. You don't judge like that. Don't judge like that. You draw your conclusion over just one thing that somebody told you. You can't just draw conclusion over just one person's statement like that. If you wanted to make your claims, you go and make verifications. You go for several times to make your investigations to be sure and certain that Igbos don't sell their lands to outsiders. You can't just draw conclusion from one person's point of view. Abati's single-story position and negative stereotyping of Igbo race, of course, caused much ruckus on the internet, and Reuben trended wildly, with many of his critics actually going overboard and detailing his voracious appetite for wives amongst other unrelated matter. On the show the following morning, Reuben's younger co-host, Ojinika Okpe, had called attention to Reuben's trending, asking if he had anything to say. This innocuous request, which is normal in the practice, seemed to have brought the beast in Reuben. He yelled, he raved, he quaked, trying to shut down the young lady for daring to reveal a trending story emanating from yesterday's program. If people are suffering from selective hearing, that is their problem. Nobody should tell me any nonsense, Reuben growled, unable to manage his anger on live television. Can you just imagine that? And you cannot manage yourself. On live television, you decided to disgrace yourself. Decided to shut that lady out. Bully her. It is our duty to present the other side. A whole tribe cannot be judged by one man's experience. Exactly, you cannot. You cannot judge based on one encounter with one Igbo person. You cannot judge based on that. And it's obvious that you are wrong. If you actually have self-reflection, you will come out and you apologize. Apologize to the lady. Apologize to the Igbos, because you cannot just conclude that because one person said they cannot sell to their ancestral, they cannot sell to somebody that is not their ancestral whatever. Because of that, you just concluded in your head that all Igbos don't sell their lands. No. You're supposed to come and apologize, really. He's supposed to come and apologize. Ojinika managed to quip to a now raving Reuben, but Reuben was adamant and arrogant in his own supposed infallibility, insisting he has no nonsense duty to anyone. His colleagues and co-hosts watched the drama, seemingly petrified. Even the quick-witted Rufai was saying he couldn't find his voice. Young Ojinika seems to know these basics. She gave Reuben an opportunity to redeem himself, so to speak, and address the obvious questions of profiling and generalization of issues here, which raised the ire of a large segment of Reuben's viewers. No educated person, how much more an intellectual, will make such sweeping statements in the public space. It is an open assault on the sensibilities of the whole race. It is like asserting in public that Yoruba are tribalistic on account of one or two experiences. That would amount to stereotyping that borders on hate. Yes, that is just the truth. It is stereotyping. You cannot just conclude on one person. Because one person said, oh, I cannot sell land to you, so you think that all Igbos are like that. You can't do that. There was a time Japan was buying up American businesses. China is on now taking up chunks of America. India almost controls British economy. Nigerians have every property, investments in Dubai, UK and South Africa. It goes round and round. Where are the Lagos of Ojukwu transport in Lagos of Yo? Where is MK Abiola of recent memory? Money has no ancestry, as Yoruba say. They also say it is God who gives wealth to whoever he wishes. Therefore, let's stop fretting about bricks and mortar, or about who owns that. Let us not get weary about gold and silver. There too we rust. Eventually everything will come to naught. What will matter in the end is the life you lived, the imprint you left, and the health of your soul. Reuben is clearly in error here, and it is not too late to take back his unreflective outburst and nigh insult on his numerous viewers. There is more strength in humility. Osuji was formerly editor with The Guardian, This Day and New Age. He was also editorial board member of The Nation. If he can just swallow his pride and his ego and just come back on national TV, probably today on the show, and just apologize for his outburst, apologize for stereotyping, apologize for concluding on just one person's experience that all Igbos are the same. You can't do that. You can't say that. So if he can swallow his pride, which I doubt, you should just come and apologize. Apologize to Ojinika. Apologize to the whole of Nigerians and Igbos about what you said, and let peace win and continue your job. My listeners, over to you. Leave your thoughts in the comment section. Don't forget to like, to share and subscribe. Thank you for listening. See you some other time. Bye.